Mm. Hmm. Hey, Fo Fox, welcome. I never seem to remember from one time to the next how I lined these up, but I suppose as long as it's lined up reasonably well looking, as long as it doesn't look too bad, I suppose it's fine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have had a busy time this last week. It's nice on the weekend to kind of just be able to calm down, not worry about a lot of stuff. Yeah, so next week I'll start what we talked about before. I'll start doing that again. Okay, we'll just do that. Actually, won't actually start. Will not, I should say, actually start the game quite yet, but we'll get into the opening menu and stuff. Yeah, it gets well, it gets complicated sometimes. Yeah, I mean, so now I think you missed last night, unfortunately, so that's fine. But I'd mentioned this last night again, but just to reiterate, obviously I'm still sad that my mom has passed, but I mean I'm functional still as a person. I don't break down suddenly and cry and stuff, right? Because I've already been processing the grief over the course of years. I feel like my sister is not, though, or at least not enough, because like it was just a couple days ago, I got a text from her saying, "Don't mind me, I'm just sitting here sobbing, thinking about mom or something," and I was like, "Well, that sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say except, hopefully it'll be okay." Yeah, it's everybody deals with stuff differently. Some people are like me in this situation. I'm not saying I'm always like this, but some people are like me in the situation where you've accepted it, you've decided that you're okay, still moving on with life and everything. And sometimes there, are situations where you're more like my sister, and there are. I said this last night. Also, there are multiple. Wait, what's going on with my window here? Hang on. Something weird is going off my window. Hang on. Can I get over here? Thank you. Okay. I want this. Go up a couple, I guess. No. No. This. Okay. This. Up a couple. Is that the window, though? I don't know which window this is. Let's just try it and see. Yeah, it's better. There was a little bar of like blue or something at the top, like the edge, because it's windowed mode. It's like full screen windowed, so it's basically full screen except it has like Amnesia Rebirth, like Windows thing at the top. Anyway, and I saw the very bottom edge of that line on the top. Wanted to get rid of that, so. Although now that I look at it, okay, one more second here. Let me. Is that the one? Yeah. I don't remember which one it is. Shift, I think. Yeah. Do that. So that it pretty much gets the entire. That's weird. How that's not already that way. It's off a little somehow. Anyway. Yeah, everybody does. That's right. So, and how you grieve depends on a variety of factors, right? There's not just one or two things. There are a bunch of different things. But among them are your personality. Different personality types might be more depressive versus more laid back versus more like angry or serious or whatever. So a variety of personality types will affect it. The specific experiences you've gone through life up until that point will affect it. Your mindset in terms of like your life philosophy, whether that's politics or religion or whatever else might affect that, also has some bearing on how you handle things. All of this kind of stuff, right? So there's not, I would say there are only very few really truly bad ways to handle grief or trauma in general. There are some ways that are better and some ways that are really good, but there are only a few, I think, actually really bad ways to handle it. Anything that is going to affect your thinking about yourself and lead you to potential major depression or even, heaven forbid, suicide or something, that's a really bad way to deal with trauma, obviously. Anything that's going to spin you off into some kind of psychosis or massive uncontrolled rage or something where you go hurt other people or whatever, that's obviously a really bad way to deal with things. But generally speaking, there's not really a really bad way of dealing with it. There are just ways that are healthier or help build you up rather than tear you down as you go. So, hey, welcome, Midfield Octane. Thanks for joining me. Monmouth, welcome. Is Mittville your alter ego? Oh, I forgot to mention, so I now have officially qualified for Twitch affiliate. So I can now, I have to read through their, I have to read through their legal spiel, make sure I'm okay with all the legal terms and stuff. But then I will be a Twitch affiliate, in which case I can do uploads, which was the main thing. I could potentially make money or something too, like if somebody donated or something, but I didn't care about any of that. The main thing was I want to be able to upload videos, which was limited to affiliate and partner levels. Now that I've qualified for affiliate, I can actually upload stuff. So it'll take me a while because it's kind of tedious and it's not something I'm looking forward to doing a lot of all in one sitting at least. But over time, I will, money in the bank, over time, I will continue, because I've made some, but anyway, I'll make more, basically playlists, like on YouTube, except the Twitch equivalent, and make sure that I have videos like assigned for different games are assigned to those, and also that the game listings are complete. So for example, this is now 5 years ago or something like that, I played through the entire, what was the name of the game? Anyway, I played through a whole game, a dungeon crawler game, but there were a couple of parts where I had missed saving it before the video went away. And since the new requirement with affiliates and stuff as of like a year ago or so, or a couple years ago. Anyway, I think it was actually like 18 months ago. Anyway, as of that, if I ever miss making a highlight in time, then I also miss that video, that portion of a gameplay or of a playthrough staying on Twitch. So I'll have to go through and do some uploading and putting stuff in lists. So even if it's not a highlight, it's an upload instead or whatever. Somebody could watch like the entire series going through if they're new or something. So anyway, Well, thanks. This is not even remotely close, not even on the radar. Uh, yeah, the stuff that I'm talking about would be on YouTube already. The difference is that YouTube keeps their live streams around, unless you delete it or something, but otherwise, they keep their live streams around already. Twitch only keeps a stream around for 2 weeks, and then they delete it. So they, in that time, that 2 week time frame, you need to try to make sure you make a highlight video. The highlights stay forever on Twitch. I mean, unless they're objectionable for some reason or something. But basically, the highlights stay forever on Twitch, but the streams themselves only stay for a couple of weeks. So, you guys are silly. Okay. Now, since we're playing Amnesia again, there's a very real possibility that that Tazi in the game will die because she respawns, but die multiple times if I encounter enemies or something. I'm going to be trying to activate a portal, so it's very possible I'll run into enemies or whatever, right? But hopefully I will not die as much as I did last night on Vampire, so we'll actually make progress in the game. We'll see how that works. Oh, no, that one is not on YouTube, actually. What was it called? Give me 1 second here, because I actually, let's see. Oh, I'll do this over here so you guys don't have to sit there and watch all of the content on my machine. Well, that's not right. That's not right. Oh, I wonder if I have it this. Now, somewhere, in any case, I have, I don't even remember. It was, trying to scroll through, see if Legend of Grimrock. Legend of Grimrock was the one. That's the one. So, Legend of Grimrock. Yeah, I gotta create. I talked to Patak about that too. I really gotta create some emotes. I keep forgetting to do it, but there are some different emote ideas I have that I really want to create. And then obviously I want you guys to have some input and tell me too. Yeah, so the Legend of Grimrock, I've not played. There is a Legend of Grimrock 2, and I've not played that. I plan on doing that at some point. But dude in the cap with a thumbs up. Yeah. Anyway, so there's some emotes I want to create myself, and there I want you guys to be able to suggest some stuff as well. So those would be good. Yeah, I could do Fiverr maybe. Yeah. But I definitely have some ideas of some emotes that I want to do. Not necessarily create them myself so much, but some ideas of what I want, like some emotes I want to have on my channel. Because I feel like they create kind of the sense of unity. Because there are some, like, for lack of a better term, there's like some, there's like an inside joke, but there are inside references and things too, right? Things specific to my channel, people outside my channel might not understand as much. So if somebody saw it, they'd be like, well, what's that mean? And you'd be like, oh, that's because of this game and this thing happened or whatever. And everyone's like, oh yeah, that's, so anyway. For the hype trains, yeah. There's a clip, I did a slow motion part of it, but there's a clip when I was playing a game called Among the Sleep. There's a point where I got freaking scared. Like, I was like, and stuff. So that, I think that would be a good emote to have, like something's really scary. Not just use the emoticon that's like, or whatever, that's the yellow face, but have my guy like, where I was freaking out. Things like that. Anyway. All right. So we're in the portal chamber. Trying to figure out how to get the portal started. I think for now, I think we've explored everything we can in the room and side rooms where we are right now. So we're actually not in the portal chamber. So we actually have to move from where we are, which is where all the tents were and everything, back to where the huge portal was. And try to see if we can figure out what else we need that will let us... There's at least one door that will, like, warp us to a new area. So we at least need to go there. If nothing else, we'll probably find something there that we need to be able to continue forward. Now, if this is anything like other Amnesia games, I suspect highly that when we warp to that new area, we're going to encounter an enemy, maybe multiple, but at least one enemy, I think, we'll encounter in that new area. And then, when we come back to this area, maybe not in this room itself. I feel like it'd probably be in this room itself. So, there are, if you remember, let's see. So down there, right, which kind of ends up being a dead end. And then also over here, which is a dead end, but with a gate and blood. So yay us. I feel like these two ways, either and or both of them, will at a certain point open up. Like here, we need one of, well, I don't have any on my inventory anymore, but one of those energy cells, basically, that we found in that other world. We need to put one of those in here. That probably will open this gate, for example. So, anyway, so I feel like we'll probably encounter something once we warp to that new area, and then when we come back to go either through here or down this dead end. Either of them, I think, will mean that we run into the enemies again. Yeah, seriously. Uber streamer points. Costs 100,000. Sing a sea shanty. I'd have to learn a sea shanty. I would be willing to sing one. I don't get embarrassed about that kind of thing, but I don't know a sea shanty offhand. I'd have to learn one. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe something along the lines of, there once was a lass who had a nice... Oh, I maybe shouldn't continue that one. Anyway. What will I call the points? I don't know. Pieces of Zexor's mind. Maybe that's too long. Maybe it needs to be like shorter, more succinct. Yeah. So out here is the portal chamber, the actual chamber itself. And we need to go from here. I can't remember. I think it was up above, but I can't remember if it was down below or up above. There was a door, though, that warped us to a new area. And this, I think, just didn't open, right? Yeah, it's stuck. It just doesn't open. But there's one where we see a little door picture instead of the hand icon, and that means that you basically are moving to a new area. It'll have to go a loading screen and load up the content for the new area. So not this way. So maybe it's... down this side? It is one of these ways anyway. One of these ways anyway. That did not sound dumb at all. Anyway, it's one of these other ways that will take us. Yeah, here you go. All right. Hey, Silhouette, welcome. Welcome to the Fright Fest. Oh, I almost forgot. 1 second. This makes it much more scarier and stuff. All right. Here we go. Whoa. Oh. That's... Oh. The shadow is there? I take it that means we're not going that way. Damn. Okay. Well, that's no longer a thing. I had not expected the shadow to be there. I mean, I know the shadow's chasing us, but I didn't expect that to make the shadow come. I thought we'd go to the new area and there'd be some enemy there. Well, crap. So I gotta figure something out with what we've got here and in the next chamber over with the tents. To figure something. But do I have the... Yeah, I don't have the orb. I do not have an orb on me. So I'm not sure... Oh, there's an orb in there already. Oh... Am I just looking for a power supply? Maybe that's it. Wait. Where was... And is this another one? So if I go over here, is the shadow going to attack me also? No. It's that that I accessed before. Okay. So it's like it's set up, and it looks like there's power because that keeps switching. So I'm not sure what it is I still need. Oh.
This isn't working.
Yeah. Well, color me confused. There has to be something more down here than I would guess. I didn't see anything more that way. What am I? 10 of 10... 6 of 10 plus 2 oil canisters or whatever, cans. So I should be good on light. I was really thinking maybe if I could get to there or something, but obviously that's a no. But if I could get up there, there might be something interesting. There, I mean, maybe not at the top, but right there, there's a crate or something that would be nice. Yeah, the music's really nice. I love it. Frictional does such a great job. Although I wasn't really a fan of some of the specific terms and conditions they posted on their Discord server or whatever, I still don't. I mean, I assume the company is... I don't actually know. I thought Frictional was UK, but maybe they're not. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I assume that they're in an area where there are a lot of people who can get easily offended and stuff. And so that sounds like that might be a thing they're worried about. It's unfortunate that there are just people in the world who will talk crap and stuff and make a need, or a perceived need anyway, for stipulations about how you're allowed to speak and stuff. Like, if people just wouldn't say garbage things, there'd be no need to... Even if you disagree with somebody, there's no reason to be a jerk to them, right? I've already been through this stuff. So how am I... So when I go down here... There's stuff like this, and then going in there, in that room, is basically just like a bunch of bones and stuff left from whomever, whatever, has gone in here over time and died. And this is another one of these doors that we can't move. Although if you go like this... It does look like there's something alive back there. So we may not, I mean, we might have to progress, but that might not be something we actually want to open. Like I said, we might have to progress, but... Alright, calm down. Let's get those tendrils of fear back off some. Okay. So I don't know how we open that door. I know how we open that door, but I don't know how we get the power supply to do so. If I go out back to this chamber, can I find a power supply that's hooked up? Maybe I can remove that, bring it over here, and open the door. When I say that about people being garbage to other people, I'm talking just in general, right? Because you don't even have to have it happen on your platform or your website or something, right? You could just hear the people were dumb somewhere else on some other person's platform, and you're like, geez, probably better handle this ourselves also here, and then you do something to try to counteract that, right? See, if I... rotate that. I don't understand how I'm supposed to... Okay. It's fine. Let's just try it and see what happens. Okay, so that will not release at present. Is there something I use to unlock it? Or loosen it up so it'll rotate? Doesn't look like it. Okay. If I go the other side, there's another one. We'll check there to see. Yeah. Let's go over here. Yeah, stupid darkness. Stupid darkness. I hate that friggin' thing. It's the devil, dude. Almost literally. It's not literally, but almost. Oh, am I not close enough to turn? Yeah, see, that doesn't... So that's trying to that one. Yeah, and the one on the other side was trying to move this one. To release those somehow, I would guess. But I do think that's what we need, is the power supply. And then we could open that gate. Wonder if that door that's jammed down near where all those bones are is just a kind of indicator that there's bad stuff around, not necessarily actually a danger. Like, you might not ever actually travel through that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Seriously. Not to mention certain groups of people who struggle with their self-identity. They feel they're one way when, you know, they look one way, but they feel a different way. You know what I'm trying to talk about, right? So there are people like that who already are potentially at higher risk for things like depression and even, heaven forbid, suicide or something. So you get that, and then you have people like laying into them. I mean, can you be any less human? So I don't know. I have mixed feelings. On the one hand, I definitely feel like people should not be inhibited in how they're allowed to communicate or whatever. But on the other hand, I do understand, obviously, that it's a terrible thing to allow people to just say and do stuff, or no, not to allow. It's a terrible thing when people say and do stuff that is damaging to the self-esteem of others, right? Not even just self-esteem, but just even somebody's happiness, honestly. So a lot of people rely on their self-identity as a source of comfort and security and whatnot. And if that is not well established for you, I could definitely see it being a struggle to feel secure and happy. Checking these things again in case there's something I missed, because it feels like... Oh, can I go up there? Did I go up there before? Oh, there's a space in the wall there. Okay, hang on. I'm going to... Hold on. Do that. If I can, over here... Before it's too late? No! Jerks, fine. I'll be down too. You guys are jerks. Alright. I did not realize you could go through there. So that's something new that I didn't see last time. I don't know. Do I really want to be moving that? Probably not. I don't need to worry about it. Oh, there's another one up here too. Son of one, not of another. Alright. More. Two more. okay. Sure. Oh, where does this go? Oh. Something we've not seen before. You guys burned through all my matches, lighting a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I can see still. Can you guys see though? Let me know if you guys can still see where I'm going. If it's not bright enough, I need to... I am going to light one more here anyway. Ah. Maybe another place I can go through, although... I'm a little concerned about more... shadow. But... okay, no shadow at least yet.
Oh, my heart.
Sounds like, based on the last picture and then this one with his sobbing, sounds like maybe Alice didn't survive. Suck, dude. That sucks. This is definitely lighter, so I don't think I need to light anything here. Not getting through there. All right. Cannot quite make out what this is. Okay, so nothing I can take. Okay, so they broke through there. The other must have been an early attempt or something to get through, I guess. It's all caved in here. I don't see anything around that either. Okay. Oh, is this where I orient these a certain way? Oh. Okay. Right, and that's the other way to get through that we saw earlier, I think. But we could not access it. Even if we could have jumped through, those strands would have kept us from making it, right? Ah! More of that fleshy junk from the darkness also. It's that darkness, I swear. Stupid friggin' darkness. I do wonder, in the first Amnesia game... Oh, hang on.
Are you there? It's Yasmin.
Yasmin? Yes. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm trapped. I'm in a tomb.
Rest. You need to take care. I told you.
Doctor? Damn. Well, I suppose at least they can't be far. Or they might as well be on the moon. Unless we can get out of here.
At first, I was sneaking at first because I thought there might be something around here, but I haven't noticed anything, noises or movement or anything. So for now, we're going to walk. We might have to start creeping at some point, though. We'll see. Diagram on wall. Map. Ley lines. Star chart. Position on radio spectrum akin to wavelength. Must test complete paths. Okay. Right, this is another one of these where I have to adjust this. But how do I know which one I want? Were there icons showing up on the big portal that I missed somehow? I wonder if there were symbols that I didn't see. And then this. I suppose these are pulleys used to rotate these. Each of these pillars, obelisks, whatever you want to call them. Another exit over there as well. Yeah, okay. For now, it's just scaffolding and some pulleys. You can calm down. We have to freak out about this. This, at present, is not all that dangerous. Although there's crap like that... And it looks like this. Holy crap. So it looked like... So this is a preview of what's going to happen. Basically. As they were rotating this, the darkness came, killed this person, and like the fleshy stuff got all over him. All over the dead body. So as I rotate these, the darkness is going to come, and it's going to be a problem. How wonderful. Now, is this... I don't want to get close to it is the thing. I wonder if this is still dangerous. Like, how long does the aftermath of the darkness stay dangerous? Indefinitely? Like, is there no limitation? Or is it just for a certain amount of time? I really don't know. We never found out. So far in this game, we've not found that out. And we never found out in the first game either, because you're always running from the darkness or trying to avoid the fleshy deposits that explode and hurt you. So, and in the first game, just like this one, the darkness is pretty much always around and close. So, when you see the flesh deposits, it basically is... not a good sign. But it has always, as far as I've seen in the past, been something that's not been around all that long because you've just recently encountered the darkness or whatever. So in this, where we see it left over from Herbert's expedition, which was literally, what did we decide, like 100 years ago or something? Almost? It's questionable how dangerous it may or may not be. Perhaps there was once a real person called Teen Hinan, a leader of her people. If so, she is likely buried in the Tuareg tomb far above us. There are other, much older stories that have been conflated with hers. Legends of the Grey Lady, a goddess who walks the desert, legends of a healer, legends of an empress. I think these are ancient memories of what truly happened in this place. Interesting. Okay. And then this is just back the way we came. And we cannot go up that way unless there's a ladder. But otherwise, that's a no. Looks like there is no ladder that way. What if they ever got up there and... It doesn't look like that proceeds through, but who knows? I mean, the game developers know. That's a silly question. Obviously, somebody knows. Okay. Jeez. Putting somebody with her kinds of fear, like Tazi in this situation, obviously is not a good thing. I mean, in many ways, though, let's be honest, right? It was, in many ways, the same with Daniel in the first game. Because he was nyctophobic and it was darkness all over the place, right? So... Ooh. So we can go through. If I really want. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to pull the other stuff into there first, but apparently this couldn't wait to... The top couldn't wait to come off. Okay, up, up. Can I? Seriously? Can't see the bottom edge. Alright, I'm gonna come this way. No? Nothing? Okay, it looks like there's nothing in there. I wasn't trying to get inside, but I couldn't see what was on this edge here. No, nothing. Okay. Or nothing that I want, anyway. Nothing on these shelves. Does not look like it.
Don't you worry.
I have no idea. We're looking around. My personal goal is to find a power supply to be able to open that one sealed place from where all the other tents had been. Number one. And number two, figure out now, as of now, number two, figure out how we, or what symbols we need on the obelisks in the other room. And then to rotate the obelisks to that setting. And then finally, 3, go through the portal. Is my personal, those are my objectives. I don't actually know what the game is expecting. We'll find out. It could very easily be like, oh yeah, now you have another objective, by the way. Should be like, oh. Okay. No, nothing, huh? All right, great. I know. Stop. Okay, look at this. Look at your stomach.
Shh. Shh, my love.
I love exploring too. I just wish that she wouldn't struggle so much so that I'm like every 5 seconds trying to mitigate her fear. Her fear's understandable. I'm not making fun of the fear or anything. Obviously, not at all. I'm just saying it's a bit to try to manage it all the time, right? Oh, we did get another... Whoa. Okay, hang on. Back up a little bit.
Yeah, well, Leon. A real ray of sunshine, huh?
Leon de Vries, mining expert, papers British South African. Will need a visa. Travel from Rand, the city. Leon de Vries, mine supervisor, recommended by McFadzean and West. Worked on 3 of the Evander mining projects. But Phoebe, ex of McFadzean and West, says she wouldn't invite him to dinner. She likes everyone, so tread carefully here. Wants to do some hunting while we're in Sudan. Can't see that as a problem so long as it doesn't get in the way. Oh, wait, what? Oh, stop. She's freaking out. I didn't know that would happen while you're reading. Okay, well, that's not good. Think we can go up there at all? Okay, let's try this again. The Song of the Crystal must be attuned where the fragments of harmony fall. The question marks, I think, are probably guesses at what the meaning of the word is or something, of a translation. So the Song of the Crystal must be attuned where the fragments of harmony fall, and there's the key to a world edge. The purity of vitae must be exact according to the something of something and by something's law. Revoking the chain of memory may fracture the edge. Let edge, harmony, seed, and vitae flow, and the gate is open. Seed must be warded or empty comes. Seed must be warded or empty. Come, I wonder if empty is the darkness. Probably. So you need a ward of some kind or the darkness comes. Okay, hang on. Let's go back out here.
We'll be safe.
Oh, yeah. So, basically, Professor Herbert, right, the guy who led this expedition originally, whose body we found in Otherworld, right, or in the Dark World, he said, at the time when he was doing his expedition here and everything, he said he had suspected that Teen Hinan, so we're in a place called the Tomb of Teen Hinan. That's how it's known in modern society, at least in the game, okay? So we're in the Tomb of Teen Hinan. He said Teen Hinan, which was a woman, probably like an ancient empress or something like that, probably. She probably is buried way up high, like in one of the tombs above. And these tombs down below here are from a more ancient origin or whatever. That's basically what he was saying. So, what am I? 3? Crap. That's great. Okay, let's do this. Anything else? Nothing over there. Alright, well. Whatever. Ah, there's more oil. Maybe. Yep. 1 of 3? I don't remember how that works. I feel like that might be... It fills 1/3 of my oil capacity, but I think I previously was under that assumption and it turned out wrong, so I'm actually not sure what that means. Yeah, so Teen Hinan is where Herbert, but also some other people. So there was a guy named Johann Weyer, who was like a century before Herbert, or maybe a couple centuries before Herbert, had been researching and learning about the orbs and stuff too. And he had some notes, and he said that he believed one, or he found a reference saying one, either way, of the orbs was located in the tomb of Teen Hinan in Algeria. So when Herbert, before going on the expedition, came across those notes in Britain, he thought, oh, well, we should find out what this orb is. This could be amazing. Let's go to the tomb of Teen Hinan and get the orb, right? So that's where they went on the expedition. So that's why we're seeing tents and things everywhere. Because before Herbert got chased by the darkness and did a quick, let's teleport to the dark world so we don't die from the darkness, you know, take a portal and escape really fast. Except for when that happened, Herbert had been here with his expedition trying to find the orbs. But since the darkness chases the orbs, as we've seen in this game as well as in the original game, it's become clearer that although he took a lot of notes, he started running into more and more problems. He wasn't finding the orb he wanted, or when he did find the orb, he was running into other difficulties anyway. Imhotep. Can't not think of Imhotep, yeah. And maybe a mummy coming back to life, yeah. Mouths harvest, loosed cattle, have hope and fortified are the essences. Let mouths harvest wide in freedom, and reaping shall be enriched. Without hope there is no fear. Interesting. It's interesting that some of the tablets here don't actually translate for us, right? They're all the tablets here that refuse to translate. But when we were in the Dark World, we found some tablets that actually did translate. So it's strange a little bit to me. Oh, it's the same. It's not going to let me get this one below. There we go. Although that doesn't really help, of course. Not a single one of them is translated, right? They're all in other languages. Some of them look like alien-ish languages or something. Some of them actually look like they're probably, like, I don't know, you know, Mesopotamian or Babylonian or some such, right? Oh, can I see what's in there? Looks like nothing. I'm sure we can't move that. We could barely move the lids. I'm sure we can't move the whole friggin' box. Yeah, okay.
It'll be alright.
Everything's okay. Calm down. Alright, let's... This one. There's a word that appears to mean lines, paths, or waves. I believe it refers to the carvings on a wall behind the pillars. They must be aligned, and we must set the control device to match them. Yeah, like we saw in the Dark World, when we were in the buildings, not the outside part that had bad weather and stuff, but the buildings, right, we had to do the same thing. And that's obviously when the darkness started chasing us also. But yeah. See, I just don't understand. Is this what's left over after darkness has killed somebody or something? It's kind of not great, obviously.
The accession of Tihana. Life leached out of the daughter of Atua with every breath. The Empress decreed she must live, that the line must continue. Tamaku and their order fought to keep the life in her as she drifted in the borders. And they surged. The blades to the parting of her spine. But her womb would not quicken, and the life ebbed, and the light in her eyes faded. So Tamaku stood before them, radiant with the light of the moons, and whole, the essence flowing through her. Yet her mother took up the orb from Atua's lifeless brow and called Tamaku to her, and a fierce light was in her eyes. She took that day her new name, and that was the first day of the endless rule of resplendent Tihana, who is no mother, and yet is mother of us all.
Yeah, I swear, that's gotta be the Ashen one? What was she called? Ashen Mother. I swear that's gotta be the Ashen Mother, and the Hatif, the Ifrit, and the Ghoul are all her children, basically. I swear that's gotta be what that is, right? They're basically the followers of Tihana, and Tihana is the Ashen Mother. She's because it talks about the mother of us all and everything, all these references to mother, right? So I believe Tihana is the Empress who couldn't have children, and they worshipped her as an Empress, as was custom among a lot of people throughout all different kinds of times and eras, right? And her followers are those other creatures. Now, the question for me becomes, how did those other beings become these basically monsters, right? The Ifrit, the Hatif, the Ghoul. How did all that happen? Because it seems like, looking at the body here, for example, or the ones we saw in the Dark World, it seems like they were humanoid. Maybe taller than we were, depending. But it seems like they were humanoid, but they're dead and kind of laid waste to, their bodies are. So how did these others... I wonder, because they were doing experiments on her, on Tihana, to try to keep her alive and everything. I wonder if they were doing other experiments as well, and those experiments somehow caused side effects that they had not anticipated. Diagram on wall, yeah. Teen Hinan note, translation. Yeah. Okay. I don't think we can go in here. Not sure I want to go in here, by the way. But I don't think we can even if we wanted to. Also, it looks like this guy here might have crawled out of there and bled to death on the ground afterward. Jeez. There's another thing here, too, that goes through. It's similar to this one. So I'm not sure... Crap. I think that was a ghoul. I think we've done everything in here. I think. I don't think there's anywhere else to go from there, right? Yeah, that was yeah, a shelf but a dead end. Crap. I know. Hold on. I really don't want to go.
Don't you worry.
Because there's a ghoul. Ah, I freaking knew it. I knew we were going to encounter those here. Can I grab these? There. Thank you. So I think instead, by the way, I think the way I interpreted these originally was just wrong. I think this is just how much we can carry for refilling. So I can carry 1 of 3 of this size of canister or whatever. I think that's what that's saying. Unfortunately, I don't think we're done in that other area. We got to go back in. I'm just coming out here for a breather for her, so she doesn't totally freak out. Because see, we went that way. We still have these other ways to explore. Come on. The lag! The lag already. Stop. Maybe we don't actually go that other way then. Now I'm starting to think we don't go that other way. It looked like it was a ghoul burrow area. So since they burrow there, apparently, I don't think we can make it in. It seemed like it was preventing me, like I was getting blocked by stuff. Three. I only have 3 things of oil left. That's great. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to do this anyway, just so there's some kind of light in here, even if over here we don't really have anything. So that it's not so bad going through this area. As far as light goes, at least. As far as other stuff, I don't know. So little oil, so much darkness. Probably one more here also, that's fine. There we go. Okay. I need to find, I think, not totally sure, but I think I need to find on that big screen showing the different scenes what symbols are used for what scene. I rotate the obelisks to those symbols, very possibly running afterward from the darkness and or a ghoul or whatever. Anyway, rotating the obelisks from there, I think, and then running back, I'm trying to go through the portal and out. Back to the desert somewhere, I think. Eight. Yeah, okay. I don't see any symbols here. This one. Are there symbols that I can find? Eh. Diagram on wall. Map, ley lines, star charts. What diagram? Is that down where the tents are, or is that back in the other zone where we just were? See, basically we need this, except with power. I think. Pretty sure. Not absolutely certain. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Symbols on the wall? Guessing there's not anything here. It's probably not in this main chamber, right? It's probably a smaller chamber that they found. Like maybe not this way. Maybe this other way that kind of goes down into the bonesy area, whatever. What was that hiss? Did the flame get put out or something? That. Okay. I guess that's not just some of the sounds of the area or something, I guess. I feel like she's always going to have at least some of the tendrils going on. Feels like that's never going to be gone. Whoa! Seriously? She panicked like right away when I went in there. What the crapping? I do this, are you gonna... Something on the wall? Nothing here as far as I could tell.
It'll be all right.
I can't see there being anything in here. Yeah. It's just was like a hallway on the way to somewhere. Didn't actually have anything on it. So not here. Let's do this so she doesn't freak out. Go faster through there. I looked all okay, as far as I could tell, or as I could remember, that is. All of, in the area we were just in before coming back here, where the ghoul had been, okay? I looked on the walls for ways to leave and so on, right? I do not remember seeing any symbols. Welcome back. So how do I describe this? Okay. So there's the main chamber. Okay. We came through the main chamber into that area that had more like that cylinder where the alien people talked to us, right? The one lady's voice explained things to us or whatever, right? So you had that room and you had the exit from there. And that exit led us around. There was the one chamber where we lit the 2 candelabra or whatever, okay? Alright, well, hopefully you get stuff straightened out. So we had the one chamber where we lit the 2 candelabra, or wall sconces, I should say, not candelabra. 2 wall sconces, okay? And then we also went from there straight down or straight through to the chamber that had kind of a scaffolding. Some stuff was caved in and so on. And then there's the little side chamber where we got like our final notes and stuff. Welcome back. So that chamber where we got the final notes, where we hid, that chamber where we hid as the ghoul was marching around, okay, that chamber had no writing on the walls that I can remember. The chamber where the scaffolding and the collapsed ceiling was and stuff had no writing on the walls, as far as I can remember. The chamber where the wall sconces had been lit had no wall writings or anything. And that little hallway or whatever, going past the room with the lit sconces and then turning and then coming out again, I don't remember any symbols or writings or anything on any of that stuff either. So, well, that's fine. I'm just trying to go off of what I remember. So as far as I can remember, personally, none of that stuff had anything in terms of writings or maps or anything. There was the big chamber that had the obelisks. I may not have examined the walls in that chamber very well, so I might need to do that, honestly. That is possible. I might need to examine the walls there. And then, of course, there's this way. But this also... See, I don't think we need one of those power sources to operate the portal, but I do think we need it to open this door, which I think we need to do. Because I think we need to get into here. I'm not totally certain on that, though. Maybe this is just a descriptive thing, or descriptive, demonstrable thing in the game, where they're showing that there's some alien technology down here. This door could only be opened if that had power, which it did not. But maybe you never actually go through there. Okay. So where else are we gonna find maps? You know what? Here. Have some light. Stop being so damn creepy. So obviously I can go through there and go back over. I'm guessing then there will not be symbols here that we'll use, or maybe, or will there be? I don't know. This area here, even though it's a portal and stuff, this is sort of like, what was that room called? In the first game, basically after you have a chase sequence where the Karenks are in the water running after you, and you're trying to lift a portal and then run really quick and jump on something and then lift the portal and run real quick, and anyway, that whole sequence. After you go through that and you use one of the door icons, you do a loading zone, and you end up in the new area. That new area, this music and stuff, the feeling of this, generally, with, like I said, with the music and stuff, reminds me of that. It doesn't look like that area or anything, but the music reminds me of that kind of, this calming, peaceful, possibly slightly sorrowful music playing when you go there. I am not seeing anything. What did it call it again? Symbols or a diagram on the wall, map, ley line, star chart. So there is a diagram on a wall somewhere. I'm not remembering. Was there really in that chamber though? I'm trying to remember. There were... Let's just go back. We'll just go back and see if we can... Wait, or is this... No, that's... I mean, there's symbols. It's not... It doesn't look like anything like a diagram, though. Yeah, okay, let's just go back. Let's see. Try this again. Who knows if the ghoul is going to be wandering around in general now, so... Both, one, try to keep quiet, and two, crouch down keeps you kind of small, so you might be able to hide behind something if you need to. Although I'm not totally sure. I almost feel like the ghouls hide themselves, so if it's dark, the ghoul might potentially come out or something, but otherwise not. I don't know if that's true. Is this what he was referring to? Is this some kind of a diagram? Try to stay away from the fleshy stuff if we can. I don't trust the fleshy stuff to not be dangerous. Oh, there is a tent over there we never examined before either, which could have important information. Oh, it looks like it's kind of collapsed. I don't know if we can even get underneath it to see anything. But maybe. Not from this side. In any case. That. Stay away from stupid darkness stuff. It's not gonna, at least while crouched down, it's not gonna let me go that way, so I'll try to go around this other side. Closer we come over here, though, the ghoul was basically to the left and through a hole in the wall. There is what, like, his lair, so it's dirt. So it's not actually darkness stuff. No. I probably don't want to step on this. This very well could. I mean, I guess it isn't really. It's not. It doesn't look like it goes deep. It's just a bunch of stuff underneath. But just in case that decides to collapse or something, I don't want to be there. What about? Now that's probably not a good place to go. But I don't think we can get in there anyway. So is this the diagram he's talking about? But if this is, I don't understand. Alright, let's keep sneaking around just in case. I don't know if the ghoul ever comes and says hello in this chamber, so let's go away from him. Did I really look at these either? It's just light, right? Or is there... Yeah, it's like some of their technology, I think, from that other people that apparently is still running. It didn't run out of energy. So that's obviously extremely awesome source of energy. It's gone that long and not... I assume this has been lit for forever. If not, at least since Herbert was here, I would guess. Because otherwise, who lit these up? Right? Somebody before us, clearly. So I see... Okay, let's just get a kind of a overall perspective thing on this. that stepping on this puts power to this. I see. Symbols. Obviously, there's some on the obelisks themselves. What? There was at some point, apparently, a way to get to that, but this has since been shut off. Unless I can get through that somehow, but I don't know how I would do that. What do I have on me that would help? Like nothing, right? A ring. An electric... Well, it's not electric because I use fuel, right? But a lantern doesn't really expose fire. What if I do this? If I go up here anyway... I'm guessing not this. I mean, nothing glowed or hummed or anything, so... To waste a match, potentially, or not on this. I think we're not ever getting through this. Obviously, I think this represents... something like maybe the darkness had come through here and blocked this off or something, and this is leftover stuff. But either way, whether that's what that is or not... See, because there's some here also. The fact of the matter is, we can't get through there, and I don't think a single match is going to be our way through. So... Could go up this. Oh. Wait. Yeah, we went over there, didn't we? Can I go up this? No. Yeah, it's all collapsed in. I'm guessing you're not supposed... I mean, you're not supposed to, like, naughty Zexor, but I'm guessing they never planned on you going up this, right? I think whether you can or not... Let's just save the game just in case I somehow make it impossible to go back. We'll save there, so I can still turn around and not be stuck. And then... we'll see if we can actually climb farther. Chamber of Pillars. Yes. Tazi Triano, alone, heavily pregnant and ill, is trying to reach a desert town where the survivors of her expedition have found help. After journeying through a strange other world, she woke trapped in ruins deep beneath the dunes. She must escape. A mysterious portal seems her best hope, but she must reactivate it and incur the wrath of the darkness that came when she activated the portal in the Dark World. Yep. All right, let's see if I can even traverse this. Oh, that's not what I meant.
Careful. Careful, God in heaven.
That is not what I meant. Jump backwards, because that's how you do it. Idiot. I somehow set my finger on S instead of X, so I went backwards when I jumped. That is definitely not what I was trying to do. That's in the way there. What about going over this way? Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to get up there. It's possible, I suppose. But my guess is, for sure, the game never planned on you doing that. Number one. Yeah. Like, here's another thing, too. Even if, let's say, I somehow managed to jump to this, like, how... Look where the ladder is. Like, how are you going to get higher than that, right? This is not going to be a thing. Now, if this were IRL, I could totally crawl on this, right? And get over there. But there's no crawl mechanic in this. There's crouch. That's the closest you get. Well, I could if there were a ladder. I don't see... There's a ladder there. But I don't see a ladder farther down. So, I'm not actually... It's possible you can. But I can't see a way to do so. Currently, at least. And I can't grab these, or maybe I could try to put together some kind of makeshift thing to elevate me higher. Yeah, I really don't think you can get up there. I don't think you're supposed to. Otherwise, they'd make it more obvious what exactly you're supposed to do. So you take that to there. And then when you are up that far, there is a ladder to get to the top level. That's the other thing, though, right? If you're up there, I don't see... that this actually goes anywhere if you go up the ladder. Now, if you stayed on this level, or this level, either way, maybe you could get through somehow, but it still seems problematic at best. So I don't think that's a thing, I guess, is the summary. I still don't see where they mean ley lines and stuff, though. Like I said, I mean, I can go back in here, but I don't think there was anything on any of the walls in there. So I don't... Song of the Crystal must be a tune where the fragments of harmony fall. And there is a key to a world edge. So let Edge, Harmony, Seed, and Vitae flow. So Vitae, I think, is the power, right? I'm pretty sure that's what we used when we were in the Dark World. So Vitae would be power. I don't know what Seed is. I think Harmony is the alignment of the obelisks. And Edge, I think, is basically similar to their idea of a picture. So whatever the scene is that you're trying to show so that you can use the portal to get there, to that place. Whatever that is. I think that's probably the Edge. Harmony is the obelisks and Vitae is the power. I just don't know what the Seed is. And Seed must be warded or empty comes. So the darkness will come if whatever the Seed is not warded somehow. However you ward that, I really don't know what you do for that. Now, Seed does have to do with harvesting also. So if we say mouths harvested, or mouths harvest, loosed cattle have hope, and fortified are the essences. Let mouths harvest wide in freedom, and reaping shall be enriched. Without hope there is no fear. I'm just not... I don't know. There's a word that appears to mean lines, paths, or waves. I believe it refers to the carvings on a wall behind the pillars. On a wall behind the pillars. That's those. I looked at those. Is that not... These must be aligned? How do I align these? Oh, maybe I can get up on this. Maybe. See, I don't see anything that seems to be out of alignment here, so I don't know what I need to... Oh! I understand now. You see how on these pillars there are these lines? These need to basically match up with these. I think I understand. So if I go here, I'm assuming those do not yet match. Or do they? No, see, they do match. If they already match, then why? I'm confused. Am I trying to turn them... See, this one... matches, but there's no symbol. So do I have to turn this again so that it will make a symbol? So then I have 3 symbols. I might need to do that. Which means what? This one? I'm confused how Does that match up at all? Oh, there's another note here I missed. From the mechanism, it seems that the control device is supposed to turn the pillars, but the linkage is broken. We must turn them manually before the device will work properly. See that winches are put in place. I will want to test several configurations. Yeah. Nothing else over nuts. That's fleshy stuff on that side. So we could try that maybe. Not really sure. So this one here, we're following the outer line, making me think we probably want to stay consistent and follow the outside line on all of them. But maybe not. Let's try the symbols we have here first. So we have basically kind of like a Y with a little tail on the left side or whatever. And then the man happy for joy or something in the middle. So, do I have some combination of that? There are a couple of these here, but that's different. So if I rotate this around. So the only of those symbols I see are here, here. Just those two. If I do this, yeah, that moves that to other places, as I expected. And then this will move it left and right, just like in the other place. Okay, calm down. Oh. Yeah, it does seem like he would go up. I think it's a false positive, sort of a red herring-ish kind of thing, like to throw you off a little bit. It's not terribly so, like you go that way and then you find suddenly you're being chased by a ghoul or something. I'm just saying, you know. Yeah, I don't think this configuration right now is possible. Let's try all of the ones on the outside first. Then we could try maybe all the ones kind of in that middle area. So that means I gotta change both of these. Not this one we already changed. So I gotta change this one to more of a crap. Is here where we find out if this is still gonna hurt us? Well, keep going. This is really wonky, this whole turn thing. Okay, I think that's right. I think that's aligned on the outside. Yes. No. No, not yet. Crap. I don't know if that's even going to be a thing. So what is... I assume this is wrong, but let's see if this is even possible. I do not think so. That does not appear like that's even possible, these two. So this one I think for sure needs to be adjusted as well. Right. So this makes me wonder, did the darkness come while they were adjusting this? Or did it come after the fact? I want to go... Nope, I want... Can I go? Will you turn for me or what? What in the crap is... Is it just that this is wonky, or can I actually not turn this? Is it because we have this junk, so it won't allow you to turn it anymore or something? Yeah, I think this one's stuck in place. Yeah, I don't think this is ever moving. So based on that, I think we need to change the configuration of all of them to be kind of inside on that track instead. I think that's the only way we're going to get... So what do we need? So we want... Come on. With the panic mode, because I'm turning something. I think it's because there's the body in front of me. She's freaking out. That one, I think. And then this. Oh. So what do I want for that one? Let's see if that also, if that one is better. Yeah. See, that's definitely... Well, it's better, but... I feel like ideally the top of this would connect here instead, not this. But would go like this. Can I rotate that one more time and get a better result? Hung up on stuff. Come on. This thing is so friggin' wonky. Come on. Frictional. Come up with a better mechanism, please. Is that? This with your mouse, except it's not that, because I do that and it's like too far or not enough or whatever, which is junk. See, that's wrong also. I may not have a choice. It might be that last one, but let's just keep going around in the same direction until we find one that works. That's the outside. That. Wait. Stop. This one. So what does this end up? It's not inside, so I think it's not going to work, but let's see how it connects just to see if theoretically it could work. No. No. Theoretically that would not work, I think. This connects, but then this must do... Oh! Maybe I don't need to do like all inside or something. Maybe I just need to complete a circuit, basically, right? So this is fine, maybe. I don't know for sure, maybe, because this comes from here. I just need to be able to connect that. So yeah, that other way might actually work. We'll see, but... Excuse me. That one. And now I just need to adjust this one so that it connects there and down to there, I think. How's that? Oh, it lights up, so I just need to light this one up. Whatever it ends up being. I didn't realize that the symbols lit up as well. Alright. Another one? How about that? Right, that's what we originally had, and that does not work. There's also no symbol facing out this way, so that cannot be right anyway. Does this way work? Feels like that's not going to be right either, but maybe it is. No. Yeah, so this last... I think all the symbols have to line up, or have to light up. Maybe. Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I don't know. Depends on if I figure it out or not, whether I'm actually good at it. In fairness, though, I do enjoy puzzles. I do a lot of puzzle games and stuff. I still, to this day, like on my phone and stuff, will do things like Mahjong and stuff, so... Yeah, so how do I get that last one to light up? Because it's just not lighting up. Do I just need one of these and one of those? Maybe I don't actually need this other part? Because these don't light up unless this is here, but that's not lighting up. So we would want one of these and one of those. What if I... Okay, so this... Oh, keep going. Oh my gosh, wonkiness though. Okay, and then this over. And then that up. No, I want where there's not. How do I get that? I think I want like an empty spot here. I don't know if I could actually get that though. I could do... Okay, if I keep rotating this... Not that, sorry. Rotating, I said. You know, the way that actually is rotating. Okay, come on. Hmm. Maybe I do it anyway. Okay, rotate back. Come on. For the love. There. Alright, get ready to run.
Well, I guess that worked. Let's hope that's fixed the portal. It's good to know I'm not alone. You should have a name. Salim and I, we never talked about it. His mother was Amara. So you shall be Amari. That works for a boy or a girl. Hello, little Amari.
Now I'm super worried though. Go back to the other chamber. We changed something. Now something will be bad in the next chamber. What are... Oh, just like a bunch of chickens and stuff. And little Alice is like, bye-bye, chickens. How cute. Freaking out.
All I have to do is control myself. Stay out of the darkness. Guess how easy that's going to be.
You know it's not.
Under desert ruins and Roman bricks. What was this place about? Some sort of outpost for that other world. Just making sure you're all right, little Amari.
No? What else do I have to do? Oh, do I just walk through it or something? No, surely not. I'll get stuck if I go through there and I can't get back. How do I... Oh! Right. I probably have to rotate these other things. These. Oh, do I not have to rotate the last one? I guess I don't. Looks like that last one is wherever it needs to be. This was away from the darkness, right? Let's just, do that.
Shit. No. Something's still wrong here.
Ah. And this is where I have to use the power to open that other door, which will probably also then lead me to an area where there's maybe an additional power source.
This one is empty, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Great. Wait, is this the... That's the darkness. I don't want that. I want... This way? Whichever way... Yeah, I think it's this way. Went down to, like, their thing of tents.
I hope this isn't giving you nightmares, little.
Other than the fear she feels, which could be conveyed to her child, and possibly occasional sounds, although
Sleep.
I would assume the baby doesn't. I would assume the baby doesn't know how to interpret sounds, so doesn't know if a sound is a scary sound or not. I don't know. I don't know how that works with an infant in the womb, with a fetus, right? I don't know if they can understand enough so they hear a sound and are like, "Oh crap, that's scary" or something. I don't know how that works, if they even process stuff that way. So I don't know if they'll ever actually hear a sound. They're obviously the child will never see anything while it's in your stomach in the external world. So hopefully not seeing anything and hopefully not interpreting scary sounds would mean that the child would be okay. Except for the fear that you're feeling, which I do think probably is, or very possibly anyway, I don't know, probably, but very possibly is conveyed to the baby, right? So that's possible. Yeah. Just trying to think if we go to a whole new area, it might be, okay, I think we're just going to leave it here. I just don't know if we go to a new area how much it's going to continue moving the game forward. It might be a whole lengthy thing like this time kind of was. So, just in case. So, tomorrow I should be doing Cyberpunk 2077. Hopefully, I mean, it's been forever since I've done it, but hopefully I will figure out how to get past, like basically my whole thing is the area where we are right now, where V is. I was trying to find a way to free the guy that's stuck in there, and I don't know, I haven't been able to find a key or something. So I wonder if maybe I have to hack a computer or something. I'm not sure. Something. I assume there's a skill I need or something, since I didn't find an actual item. Guess we'll find out. I really am not sure, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure I'll figure it out. It just may take me a bit. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys again tomorrow if you can make it, hopefully. It'll be the typical time on Sunday. So it'll be about 8 hours earlier than this one tonight was tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. As always, I appreciate your support, and I will talk to you soon. See ya. Peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.